Hey everyone, today we're back for another Arbonne video. I've been desperately trying to make a week with shorter videos and see how that goes because I feel like I've just been putting out videos for almost an hour or over an hour for a month straight. Now that I think about it, I should have probably aimed to create shorter videos during Christmas week. I do not know how to speak today. Before we get into the video, don't forget to click that like and subscribe button. I would really appreciate that. That's a nice free way to support my channel if you would like. And big shout out as always to my channel members. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate everyone else who's just watching. Just you being here means a lot to me. So let's just get into this video now.
Hi everyone, happy Thursday. I just got home from dinner and I tried to do this live earlier with my sister Ashley, but I was at work during my lunch break and I had absolutely no connection. So here we are. I'm gonna wait for her to come on, but we were actually signing up for a huge conference that Arbonne hosts every single year. It's called, it's basically their global conference. Oh, here. Just like how far we've come, and now we're like booking these trips together and basically taking the journey from like 2016 to now, and it's really cool. So we were, hi.
Whoa, so
Well, I know. Well, I don't have my phone stand either, so it's like on my hand.
all right. Like you're just like,
Well, I can't help it.
no, I'm saying I am.
Oh, wait, you know what? I think I got it. Hold on. Oh, this is good.
No.
You should see my contraption right now. So I was just telling everyone that's tuning in that Ashley and I just signed up for Arbonne's big boy conference of the year. We actually weren't able to attend last year in person. Hi.
Vegas, baby. Vegas, baby.
But Ashley and I think a couple girls on the team were pregnant at the time, so it just made sense for us to get a house, and we all watched it live stream from the house. But this year, we both just booked our tickets. We're going. We've registered. It's happening. So many girls on our team are coming, and I can't effing wait. But it kind of made her and I just like start talking about how freaking cool it is that like we're booking a trip to Vegas together, and we're doing this business and growing together, and like basically just evolving together because we were talking about like a remember when moment back into.
I'm sorry, but how exactly are you evolving together? They have both been working the business since 2016, and we know already the girl at the top that she's still working a full-time job. So if you're working this biz for 7 years now, and you still need to have your full-time job. Sorry, I'm a little bit confused as to how you're growing and evolving if after 7 or 8 years you're still nowhere. I don't know. I mean, also there's the fact that it's an MLM and the majority of people are gonna fail anyway. It's just a business model where the majority are set up to fail. So we know why. I don't understand how it makes sense in their heads. Like, look, we're doing so great, but like 8 years later, you're still nowhere near the top.
2016, our parents actually have a little like summer home. Her and I'm going to tell them the golf cart story.
I mean,
her and I
absolutely manifested working together.
well, like her and I always knew we wanted to, and the story that like kind of brought it to fruition. We were in like our little mini golf carts, like people didn't drive in where my parents had their summer home. Like they whipped around in golf carts and got drunk, and we like just decided to go on like a little cruise together, and we're just talking about like what our goals were.
And
like,
we were chugging.
2016. I don't know how old was I? I was in college.
I think this is so wholesome but sad at the same time because like they're sisters and they clearly get along and they wanted to work together since they were younger and whatnot. And instead of actually going into an actual business or doing something together, they ended up in an MLM.
You were out of college, I think.
No, I don't think.
I don't know, but 2016, and like we just had a vision of working together somehow. We had big goals for ourselves too, just wanting more, doing more, having a purpose, and just like the journey of to where it's led to now, like booking and registering for Arbonne's global conference. Like it's just surreal. It's cool. It's exciting. And it was just kind of like a conversation that got us wanting to share with you guys that have been following our journeys for as long as you may have or as short as you may have, because I know when I first got approached with Arbonne. I said no to Ashley for a very long time, and the same kind of went for her. And that's kind of a lot of the stories you might hear, because people do get hesitant, and we wanted to kind of chat a little bit about like those roadblocks that we experienced, because I think it would help someone that might be on the fence.
Yeah. I mean, we totally manifested working together, and we were absolutely like, we were drinking so much wine on that.
So much wine. But the best stories come from like those vibe sessions with your girlfriend.
But we had no idea how we were going to work together, but we knew we were going to. So it is
somehow.
Yeah.
We didn't know what that looked like.
Yeah.
So it's wild.
Yeah. So yeah, I think, I mean, just like debunking, I think some of the hesitations that we went through, I think would be super beneficial. I think the first one is
I love when they start debunking the excuses and reasons not to join the MLM. I hope this is gonna be good.
You need this like massive network in order to be successful in this business. And Amber and I can, you know, we can attest that that's not the case. We both we come from a small family. We live in a very small town. We're
super close. So really, we have the same friends.
Right. We have the same friends. And I think a lot of people see or think you have to have this massive following and this massive network, but you literally just need to, have to have a love for the products. So you have your own personal testimonial, because when you love the products, it's easy to just talk about it. Mm-hmm. When you go out to
who are you gonna talk about it to, though, if you don't have a big network of people? You need a large following on social media, or you need to know a shit ton of people and be constantly surrounded by people, meeting new people every single day to speak to them about Arbonne and to try to recruit them and try to sell products to them.
A restaurant that you love, what's the first thing that you do? You tell somebody about it. And all it starts with is telling that one person. And then that one person, we were watching some training and they said that the average person knows like 500 people or something like that. So once you really start, Amber's like, wait,
I was like, what, 500? I don't think I even know 100. You can only tell it to one person, and then that one person's gonna tell one person, and then that person's gonna tell two person, and then we have a little pyramid, right? That's not how it works.
But no, it really, you don't need to have a network. Take it from Amber and I. We are a prime example. We live 5 minutes away from each other. We're sisters. We're best friends. We come from a small family, and we've both been able to build businesses alongside of each other. And that's just truly not the case. Like, you literally just need to know one person, and then it kind of trickles from there.
That is literally not how that works. You can't just build an Arbonne business by just knowing one person. So she's clearly misleading people to make it sound way easier than it is, in my opinion, that she's misleading on purpose.
And I think from that, I don't think you realize, and I think this business has made me realize how many people you interact with in a day that you don't even know. Like, from the grocery store, you get your...
Not if you work from home. Also, when I go grocery shoppings, I don't bother other people, and I prefer if other people don't bother me. But also, I work remotely, so I literally don't talk to anyone. I don't really interact to any new people, you know? So there's that. Like, if I cold message every one of them about this amazing opportunity, I would run out of people very, very quick. And I doubt that it only takes one person, and then I'm just gonna grow my business just because I told one person about this great opportunity. It makes zero sense.
Nails done. You talk to the woman next to you because you're both in the same process of getting your gel heated, whatever, on your nails. Like, I think that's where I've learned, and I've just, you know, experienced it firsthand of like, oh wow. Like,
it was also funny because, like, I'm not a talkative person. I'm just way too uncomfortable. Whenever I would do my nails, it was really hard for me to keep the conversations going, and especially like, I just like doing it in peace. I just really love watching how they do it. It's just such an ASMR thing for me to watch them do my nails. So I usually wouldn't speak to people there. I mean, yeah, maybe to the girl that's doing my nails, but it wouldn't be like 2 hours of constantly speaking, because I don't even have the skill to keep small talking to people for so long. Some people like go there to talk for that socializing aspect of it, I guess, which is fine. That's perfectly fine. But I'd always be sitting there and be like, oh my God, just please don't try to talk to me.
I just got in a conversation with someone totally random, and I wasn't always the most outgoing. I was very shy growing up. I didn't raise my hand in school. Like I had all those limiting beliefs, but you really don't realize how many people
Okay, you being shy doesn't mean that you have limiting beliefs.
you do talk to during a day. So I know for myself, I mean, if those that don't know, I've been doing Arbonne, so I'm an independent consultant, an area manager for, when did I start? Like I'm on my 3-year mark.
Yeah.
I'm coming up to 3 years. Mm-hmm. And I think you're kind of roughly the same, right?
Yeah. Yeah. In May it will be 3.
So, I mean, it's cool to see how you do get challenged to, talk to new people that maybe you didn't otherwise. And I think that's like the self-development side that you may not necessarily see right off the bat, because it is like a
Okay, so the other one didn't say her rank, but okay, it's 3 years. They were manifesting 7 years ago that they're gonna work together. That's my bad for not catching that one. She's an area manager, and this is the 3rd rank. So median annual earnings for area manager is $7,545 per year. So she's in top 8%. Average time to get the position is 22 months, and it's taking them 3 years to get to this, at least her. I don't know if the other one is gonna tell her rank. They're probably the same rank. Maybe the other one is vice president, regional vice president. I don't know. I'd say they're probably both area managers, or this other one is one rank above her. So, I mean, median annual earnings 7,500. That's still nothing. That explains why she has to hold. I mean, it's a good bonus, okay, but depends on how much work you put into it. Like, how much are you working to earn those 7K if you're earning those 7K? Even though bottom averages earn $581, so who knows? If her sister is regional vice president, median for that is 28K. So that will be, I guess, okay if you have a spouse or someone that you share the bills with. That's livable if it's that. But the concerning thing is that there's people who don't earn anything even on 4th and 5th rank. So I still think it's a waste of time. They could have done something else a little bit more wholesome together.
Development journey in a sense.
And it's almost allowed me to reconnect with people that I wouldn't have reconnected with.
Right.
Like even just looking at, I reconnected with a ton of high school friends, and now we're back in each other's lives.
Right.
So the business actually, when you look at it like that.
Don't you just love when someone from your high school or elementary school that you haven't spoke to in years or decades just shoots you a message out of nowhere and tries to recruit you into their MLM?
We always say, try to make new friends every day, because that's essentially just what you're doing, is you're just telling your friends about.
But I thought we just said you don't need to have a big network, and now we're talking about reconnecting with all of your high school friends and making new friends every single day. What happened to not needing a big network of people? Love when they contradict themselves.
The products that you love.
Right.
I think kind of leading into the second myth, if you will, is I hear this all the time. I'm just not a salesperson. So listen, Arbonne, yes, we are in direct sales. We sell products, but the way, and listen, there's plenty of people that become a consultant and all they do is say, buy from me, buy from me, buy from me, buy from me. But the approach that we take within our team and our region is we lead with value. We want to show you how these products are providing solutions. I'm not. And listen, I go on and share like my greens, my fizz, but then I tell you about how the appetite control has actually helped with my menstrual cramps.
Right.
I tell you how my adrenals were absolutely shot, and the fizz actually allowed me to have even more energy running around with 2 babies. So when you lead with value and trying to help people, and if you don't really know, looking at this right now, what that would look like, that's why we're here, because we teach you how to do that and not come across as, this car salesman.
And I think 90% of the people that are on my team, your team, anyone's team will agree that like they don't have a sales background.
No.
A lot of women that join these teams are completely in different fields than sales and marketing and things like that. And from Ashley's point, like that's what we guide you with. That's why we're here as your uplines. Like there's so much support. We have a brand new website that is done for you to help you go through the systems of learning sales and marketing and coming from a nurturing standpoint to really help someone with products that you can see value of. So I think that's like something that you don't get to see because it's the back end.
Right.
But I totally agree with you.
Yeah, you have to want to. We always say this all the time. It's more than just selling products. Like when we get those testimonials from clients and consultants, like these products got me off my medication, or I'm feeling so much more energized, or I finally feel confident because my skin finally cleared up because I used derm results. Like it's impact. So I think when you make that mental shift in your head that you are helping people by recommending products and listening to them and figuring out what's
a different conversation.
And it's a different energy. And that's literally what sets our team apart from all the rest, is because we lead with that value. Whether you want to work the business as an affiliate where you're just like sharing your link and sharing value and information about the products through there, or if you're, doing more by, the in-person and connecting with people that way, like there's so many ways that you can kind of go about it.
Right. And I think like kind of from that point too, like I work a corporate job from 9 to 5, but like the beauty is that you can take this business and work this business like on the road, in between a break, in the morning, in the night. Like that's the flexibility that makes this business so beautiful. So I think a lot of times women that I speak with will say, I don't know if I have the time, or I don't know how to make it work with my schedule. It's not supposed to be a burden in your everyday life. Like there's a way to make it work with everything you're already doing. And that's something just from my own experience. Like
if you already have a family and a corporate job, unless you're like sitting on a bus commuting, that's the only place that comes to mind to me when it would be a good time to like have something to make the time pass a little bit quicker while you're stuck in traffic on a damn bus. But if you have a family and you're working full time, tell me when, if you're trying to work out and do some kind of activity throughout the day as well, and you have to commute, like when are you gonna try to what do you mean in the morning? In the morning when you're supposed to sip your coffee or have your breakfast in peace? How is it not going to be a burden? It's absolutely going to be a burden. And then on top of all of that, the majority of them are not even going to make any profit with the burden that they're adding to their lives.
I do work a 9 to 5, but not every day looks the same. But there's a way to work this business with what you're currently doing. Like there's the flexibility of bringing it with you in your day to day.
And I also feel I said that. I literally said, I don't have time. I'm pregnant. We're moving. I have a full-time online business. I'm doing personal training. But I think if you really look at that, it's coming from a place of fear, being and not believing in yourself to see what's possible with this opportunity. Like
she's a personal trainer, is she? Okay, so much for like not talking to a lot of people. You literally have clients, you work in the gym where there's a bunch of new people to meet every single day. Also, what I assume is happening here, she's a personal trainer and she's giving her clients Arbonne products and recruiting them into Arbonne, which is shitty. I just have a really big dislike for people who have actual small businesses or who use their job or anything like that to push their MLM products to their clients.
This opportunity has absolutely changed my life. And but I remember all the time, like even in the beginning when I fell in love with the products, I was like, okay, but like I don't know how much time. I wouldn't get on a team call. I really didn't work the system, but it was coming from a place of me doubting what I was capable of in this business. Like it really,
I think even like self-worth, right? Like we talk about it so much. Like, why can't you have the job you love and build something you're passionate about on the side, or go all in and change the unhappy situation you're in? Like, I think for so long, at least for myself, like it took a lot for me to realize that I didn't let myself know that I was worth it. And it sounds like cliche, if you will, but I think like learning that like you can have it. You are worth it. You can believe in yourself. Like you said, that fear, that block is just it's the block to saying that you don't have the time or wouldn't fit. I think it's the fear of failing or
like,
you know, looking a certain way or what people are going to say about you.
And it's like one thing that grinds my gears are when people talk about this business in a way that it's just the glitz and glams and I'm traveling.
Right.
And while, yes, the trips, I cannot wait to go to Mexico. I cannot wait to go to Vegas. I love the trips. I absolutely love that part of the business. But this business, if you want to be at the top 6%, the top 2%, the top 1%, if you want the VP paycheck, you got to put in the work.
Right.
You know? So, but if you let that fear hold you back, like you said, it all starts from actually believing that you can rise up and you can provide that impact and you can create that because once you believe that, you just.
And I'm telling you, whoever is watching right now, there is no better feeling. I'm so confident saying putting your ass into working like whatever goal you have and accomplishing it and saying, wow, I did that because I worked my ass off. There is no better feeling, confidence boost,
Absolutely. I absolutely agree with this statement. But girl, how many people in multi-level marketing, Arbonne specifically in this case, can say that they are working their asses off and they're getting the profit or any kind of benefits back from this business? The only thing that they might enjoy is the community, the sense of community, which if they decide to leave, they're gonna lose that. They're gonna lose the majority of those people. They're gonna shut them off and they're not gonna talk to them anymore if they leave Arbonne. They are working their asses off, but the majority of them are not seeing any benefits back. And that absolutely can destroy one's confidence. And they're talking about everything that never happens in MLMs, but they're acting as if, yeah, that's absolutely happening for everyone.
worthiness jolt that you will feel. Like that is like, it's like an electric feeling. If you're willing to put in that work, it's like once it just brings that belief that you can. It's just like such an amazing feeling. It really, like, I don't even know how to explain it.
Well, because you can't cheat this business.
Right.
You, like, what you put into this is exactly
what you're going to
get out of it. So, you know, for me, I had a sour taste in my mouth before I said yes, but it was because I did another network marketing company back in 2013 and I didn't put in the work, but I wanted the results.
Right.
So I was like, oh, no, that doesn't work. It's like, no. Like if you want X goal in this business, then you got to do X, Y, and Z. If you don't do X, Y, and not Z, you're not going to get to that goal. Yep. So, you know, but the opportunity that is right at your fingertips with this business is literally endless. And our company just keeps getting better, doing things bigger. And what they're projecting for the next like 5 to 10 years with our business is literally insane. So the time to get on board and like create something for yourself is literally now. So it's like, you don't need a massive network. You don't need a massive following. You don't need to be in a sales or business background
about sales.
Right. And you literally, what was the last one? Oh, and time. Like you make time what is a priority for you, you know? So
and beautiful things will happen, people.
Beautiful things will happen.
And I'm so excited for Vegas. I literally cannot wait.
Baby. I want the most like sparkle.
Beautiful things will happen while this one is literally earning, if she's even earning, $7,500 a year and she's busting her ass off.
Old sequence, like
we have to go shopping.
I know. But if you are watching this and you want more, whether that's just like more community, more monthly income, more personal development, more impact,
more passion.
Yeah, just want some more, like
something that's yours.
mm-hmm.
Or if you've just been watching from the sidelines and you've had the itch, like just reach out.
If you have the itch, you got to reach out because the itch is not going to go away.
Yep.
And I would rather, and this is the last thing I'll say, because I feel like we're just like on a FaceTime. We're just talking. Like, I would rather try something and it blow up in my face and me absolutely fail and me be like, oh, well, that didn't work, than me keep seeing our team and people in our region rising up and creating something and being like, oh, well, what if I actually like came to a Discover Arbonne or a Fizz, or what if I just like reached out to Amber or Ashley and just like wanted to know more? Like,
and people rising up, okay, I would love to know how many people in your downlines combined are rising up. Do you have anyone that's in top 1%? We know that the top one isn't in top 1%. I don't know which rank this other one is. She didn't say. How many people in your downlines, both combined, are making a steady income from this, are making a livable income even from this? Because the top one is not. She's not. She has to hold a full-time job because she's not earning nearly enough from Arbonne to be able to leave her full-time job behind. She's more than 3 years into the MLM. Like, rising where?
Like, to sum that up, I actually read it from the book 101 Essays Will Change the Way You Think. And it was something along the lines of, if you don't change, like, you think like, if I do it, I'll fail, but like, if you don't do it, like, what's that outcome look like? So it's just like shifting that perspective. Like, if I try it and fail, okay, I tried, but if you don't, like, how is your current situation going to change? Whether that's like not having a purpose, financially stressed, like Ashley said. So if you do have those itches, if you've been thinking about it, like, now is the time. We have so many things happening within the company, our teams, like the energy, everything. So hopefully this kind of breaks through those limiting beliefs if you have them, because we certainly did when we first said yes, or actually no. But reach out. We're here.
We're here.
We're ready.
Vegas.
We're growing. We're building, baby.
Vegas.
All
right, bye. I love you.
Bye, guys.
Well, that was strangely, weirdly wholesome, but at the same time annoying. Because, like I said, I wish they would have gone into something else. Like, it's always nice to see two siblings who are besties and who want to work together and whatnot. It's just, it's a waste that they went into a scammy business model like Arbonne, in my opinion. But you let me know down below what you thought about this. Did they manage to debunk MLM myths for you guys? Because I think they did a pretty lousy job at trying, but again, that's just my opinion. Don't forget to click that like and subscribe button if you would like to support my channel in a nice free way. And thank you so much for watching, especially if you watch through to the end. That really helps out a lot. And big shout out to all my channel members. Thank you guys for being here. I will see you all in the next one. Bye.